I'm going to read from Kindle Serves Up History, but I do want to share a little bit about a couple of other books, so I'm going to start with those, and then I'll read from Kindle Serves Up History.
And I was introduced to this class by an employee who was walking me around the place. She says, and it comes with a drive.
Okay, thank you. So the first book I'm going to speak about is Dr. Wiz Magic's Potion. This is the first book that I wrote. I actually wrote this book when I was employed by the Xerox Corporation. And if you guys know anything about Xerox, they actually make printers. So I was around when digital printing was coming out, and I realized with the new technology that it would be easier to write a book and get it produced as a self-published author as opposed to sending out thousands of query letters waiting for someone to say, yes, we like what you're doing. So this was my first book. It was written because I had a concern about what was happening in our country with younger people getting diabetes, not understanding the importance of reading nutrition labels, and even parents sometimes not understanding the importance of doing that so that they can make healthier choices for their children. So I wrote this book. It's about a little boy. He gets an ear infection. His mom takes him to see the wacky doctor. The doctor puts a potion in his ear, and then that potion gives him the ability to hear food in the grocery store speak to him. So whenever his mom is reaching for the refined product that is not as good nutritionally, the better product yells, "No, stop her, have her by me." And that happens throughout the story. Also, throughout the story, I did not illustrate it myself, but there are, they look at the nutrition label each time a new decision is being made. So you can see that, he's talking to his mom and telling her, hey, is that better for us? Because he can hear the food in the grocery store speak to him, but his mother is not, she's unaware of that. So ultimately, all of the healthier choices are made. So that book. Then, this book is about language. There are two girls who are best friends, and they compete for valedictorian. And the point of this book that was important to me is that oftentimes when people speak colloquially and informally, they are thought to be less intelligent, and that's not necessarily the case. So in this case, both girls are very smart, and they both have an opportunity to become valedictorian. But the thing is, who's going to win? They're both smart, but one speaks more slang and more informally. It also teaches the importance of knowing when to switch your language. So oftentimes, as I said, people are misjudged by how they speak. So in this case, as you're reading the story, there's a healthy food component in this story as well, where the students are having a school dance, and they have to make a decision about what types of snacks they want to have at the school dance. And the idea is that the president of the school group is she's campaigning, I should say, to get rid of like the Skittles and all the junk food, and to go with more healthier choices. So that's a part of that book. Now the book I'm going to read from, this is my most recent book, and this is called Kindle Serves Up History. This is a book that's written to teach children, or any reader for that matter, historical fiction. A lot of it's not fiction, but the book is historical fiction. The story takes place primarily at school, and they're having International Day. So if you have children or grandchildren, you may have heard about International Day, where students bring foods and something from their culture. So in this case, the little boy's teacher wants the entire class to name the origin of their cultural foods. So in this story, we have Jan Akita, who says the origin of her cultural food is Japan. We have Maria who says hers is the Philippines. We have Kumar who says his is from India. But the Black American kid doesn't answer the question. Does anyone have any idea why he would not answer the question?
Oh, you have about 30 seconds.
Oh. Well, in my 30 seconds, since I only have 30 seconds left, I'll give you the answer. And the answer is, the reason he couldn't answer it is because his food is not named for his country, right? Everyone else can kind of go back to their grandparents or whatever and say, my food is from this country, the origin. So this book teaches children to do research. When he goes to the grandfather continuously encourages him to do his own research. So when he goes to his parents and his grandparents and he does his own research, he discovers which foods literally came to America during the Middle Passage that we still eat today.